Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 2nd to the 9th of April 2023. Now we're heading into both eclipse season and a upcoming Mercury retrograde. So this is really a week to be aware, because it's better to have pre-thought some of the issues that are coming up and to have some perspective on them than to wait for certain times and have everything seemingly flung at you. So Mercury moves into Taurus at the beginning of the week, and then passes the degree that it will retrograde back to on the 7th. So we have the 7th to the 20th of April is the direct phase, which is 5 to 15 degrees Taurus. 21 April to 15 May, the retrograde phase, and 16 May to the 1st of June for the whole phase to complete with the second direct phase. So those are the dates for your diary, but by the beginning of this week we're going to start to feel not just the energy of Mercury in Taurus, but where that actually applies for us. So you're looking in your chart at 5 to 15 degrees Taurus to see where this story will be unfurling. But like I say, just keep aware. It's very much the mind and the heart, so the brain of the heart really, and where thoughts and feelings could be out of alignment. So the head and the heart, thoughts and feelings, bringing those into alignment. And all Mercury retrogrades are about being able to change our perspective and liberate ourselves. It's not a punishment. It's literally, if we kept going in a certain direction without challenging our beliefs, then we'd end up far from where we wanted to be. So it's a recalibration of our thoughts in the heartfelt sign of Taurus, and anything that comes up this week and up to the 20th will be our personal story of this retrograde. So it's really worth keeping your ears open, tuning in, valuing what comes up, assessing, maybe even keeping some notes. But what's your heart really trying to tell you? The intelligence of the heart. The head may have taken over and created a whole program based on past experiences and psychology, but the simplicity of the heart will always be the place where we find the truth. So we're being coached back into that central space during this time. But this is also happening at the time of eclipses. So Mercury will turn retrograde the day after the first eclipse of 2023, the solar eclipse on the 20th. And with Uranus in the mix, I think there'll be some surprising revelations, some flashes of insight, and doses of independence. So it feels like breaking free from some kind of program or conditioning. But that's not yet. This week we have a full moon in Libra on the 6th at 5:34 a.m. UK time. And for this one we're looking at 16 degrees Libra. And we're looking at this full moon and the next eclipse through the eyes of the fact that they're taking part and they're markers in the Mercury retrograde. So it's a lot to take on all at once, but like I say, if we slow down, observe and listen, then things will start to come into our awareness, into our conscious awareness, and we are learning much more to feel first and then think and act, but untangling some of the thoughts that have led to unnecessary emotional programming as well. So the full moon in Libra, 16 degrees, find out where that is for you by house and whether any planets are involved. And the Sun is next to Jupiter in Aries, and Venus and Uranus are making a pair, preparing us for the Taurian energies coming up. But there really is a theme of head and heart here. Aries is the head, Libra is the heart, and with Mercury the mind back to retrograde in Taurus, the heart centre, then they're very much building up a cohesive story between them. And Jupiter's in there, finding our majesty, letting go of a lot of things to create space that we can expand into. And with the Sun in Aries, it's very much a spring equinox rebirth time of year anyway. So letting go of what we're holding on to from the past that has served us, and then with majesty, with our will, deciding to come from our core and take our power back and expand into the space that's been created. And as a backdrop to this, we've been talking for the past couple of weeks about Pluto in Aquarius and how it's the vibration that you're sending out emotionally that will attract back to you. So quantum heart manifestation. So all of this together is a really good 2023 workshop in how to clear the mind, align the mind with the true will, set our tone through the heart, amplify and send that vibration out to start to create our world with frequency, with conscious attention. Whereas up until now, living in the mind, living in a world of busyness and distraction, and without a lot of these energies available or the knowledge behind them, we've largely been thinking and doing from pre-programming, but not really connecting with what we truly want, what our true soul path is, and being able to break free of the restraints of society in order to live our best lives. So it feels like there's a new vista opening up, seeing the world differently, seeing ourselves differently, realising where we'd been caught up in the programming and the conditioning before, but allowing that to go and be replaced by a spark of excitement, independence, passion and vision, and to begin to see the results of that coming back to us now that we've changed our inner dynamic. And all this before Pluto goes back into Capricorn. So a real masterclass here for the next few weeks. Be prepared to change your mind, change your perspective, challenge old beliefs, break free of old paradigms, and listen and observe with the eclipses and Mercury retrograde. So if you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available zoehind7@gmail.com. Post these videos on my YouTube channel, Zoeastro, and links on Instagram, zoehind7, and Facebook, AstroZo. I offer chart readings, coaching in astrology, numerology, tarot, on general well-being, and coaching to release blocks and to align with your true soul self. So those are the horoscopes this week, and I'll see you next week.